Hello everyone, here's Team 78. I'm Zoe, and I'm here with Wen, Frank, Hector, and Simon. Our topic is whether Australia is a livable country. We are going to explore it from three dimensions: economics, migration, and mental health. Economics is related to our quality of life, whether people can afford a bigger house or higher quality of health care and so on. If more people want to immigrate to Australia, it may demonstrate that Australia has attractive welfare or a better environment. For mental health, the positive sentiments are associated with better physical health and enhanced life satisfaction. My teammates are going to show our system architecture and scenarios.
Well, the entire application is built on the University of Melbourne Research Cloud and collaborate with Ansible, DB, backend connection, and front-end design. Moreover, the architecture of the application is specially designed to focus on scalability, cloud computing, data analysis, and stream data analysis. And we first process the Twitter data locally based on geographic information and upload the filter data to CodeDB, then get the data on the Mastodon server by running Mastodon harvesting and storing it in CodeDB. And the pseudo data is done in the same process. Those data was filtered again according to the economy, immigration, and mental health. And moreover, we use Ansible to employ all instances on MRC. And in this project, Docker was employed in conjunction with CodeDB, the front page, and the backend server. Each node was associated with its own Docker file with the latest Ubuntu and the Docker version. The Ansible nodes will leverage the Docker file and initiate the corresponding Docker containers. And the next, let Hector talk about our scenario analysis.
Uh, I will introduce two main dimensions of our topic. For this immigration part, the bar plot illustrates the immigration relative Twitter count of each state in Australia by searching for the relative immigration words in Twitter context. It could be found that the New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland are the top three provinces that the Twitter contact, including immigration-related topics. It means that these three provinces are the first choice of most immigrants when they move to Australia, or there are a lot of immigrants live in this province, or there are many latent immigrants who wish to move to these areas. For for the economic part, the bar plot illustrated the economic relative trade count of each state in Australia by searching for the relative economic words in the trade context. It could be found that New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland are still the top three provinces that the treaty contacts, including the economic relative topics. In reality, these three provinces are also the most economically active regions in Australia. Based on these points, it can be found that people in economically active areas prefer to talk about the topics of the economics. From the view of the economic and immigration, it can prove that New South Wales, Victoria, and Queensland have had a more attractive living quality than other states in Australia. Next, when we introduce the mental health topic.
Mental health is also a key factor that may impact the attractiveness of Australia. People are more willing to live in a place that will make them happy. And if people are happy, their post on the social media might show positive sentiment. Mental health is somehow related to the healthcare system. Patients who suffer from a mental illness may require support from decent treatment from the hospital. Therefore, we are interested in the patient experience or the patient satisfaction. In this page, we can see that there's different button, red button. If you click button, it will show the data for each province. So in this page, we are going to go deep into the blue button. It shows the whole data from the different province. Okay. In this bar charts, the first bar chart, it is the data is from the Mastodon's patient experience. As you can see that the negative is the number of negative tweets is more than the positive tweets. So it's showing that people are not happy with their medical treatment from the hospital. It means that the past experience are not very good. And this bar chart, as you can see, this is called Mastodon sentiment analysis. So it means that the tweets and the Mastodon will show in whether the tutors they are with negative or positive sentiment when they post their tweets on Mastodon. And it's obvious that negative is more than the positive. So we think that people might have some mental illness when at that moment. However, and in this data is from the Twitter. As you can see that positive sentiment is more than negative sentiment. So it means that people are happy. People will show in positive sentiment when they post their tweets on the Twitter. And it's obvious that for most of the province, positive is more than negative. But as you can see in this Twitter data, specific to the patient experience from different province, the negative patient experience is more than positive. So people are not happy with the treatment they received from the hospital in the past. So normally we think that Australia would be a good place for people to live in. People will enjoy their life in Australia and they will receive a good treatment. But it's shockingly that the data showing the opposite to what we expect to see. And next, Frank will introduce other data.
Yep, I will introduce the part that I've been working on, which is focusing on the positive mental health data from Mastodon and the growth of the elder population in Australia from Pseudo. Using the data from Mastodon, I have gathered information related to mental health, including the quantity of posts and the posts with the positive mental health keywords, such as emotional intelligence, life satisfactions, and mental health awareness, interventions, and mental health service, mental health support, and a positive mindset. And this analysis provides valuable insight into the mental well-being discussion happening within Australia. Additionally, I have collected data on the population growth of elder in Australia from Pseudo. By examining the population figures from 2020 and projecting the expected growth in 2025 and 2030, we gain a comprehensive understanding of the increasing number of elder in Australia. To organize and make sense of this huge amount of data, I utilize CouchDB and employ the MapReduce. This approach allows me to extract meaningful patterns and correlations, shedding light on the overall livability of Australia. Through this project, we aim to highlight the significance of economic, immigration, and mental health awareness with the elder population. By understanding these factors, we can work towards creating a more supportive and inclusive environment for all residents, ensuring that Australia remains an ideal place to live. Thanks. That's all for our presentation. Thank you for your attention.